Hi, welcome to BFS Wargaming. It's Patrick here with Andrew. So we're going to be doing the channel's first full 40k bat rep. So you're going to see all the dice rolls and everything. So we're going to go through the lists. My list is 1,745 points. So I have 3 units of 3 Custodes jet bikes with Hurricane bolters. Yeah, they come as, that's the only option they have, so that's them. And then leading them in the Outrider detachment is a shield captain on jet bike, and he also has Hurricane bolters. He's going to be taking the Warlord trait Superior Creation, so he gets a 5+ Feel No Pain. And he would also be taking the relic Auric Aquilus, which gives him a 3+ invulnerable, and he can also re-roll failed charges. So that's the Outrider detachment of Custodes. And then moving over to the Knights, I have 2 Armiger Helvrins. Armiger Helvrins. And also, they both have heavy stubbers and then their auto cannons. And then we have the Paladin Knight, who has the rapid fire battle cannon with heavy stubber, an extra heavy stubber, and the Reaper chainsword. I am going to give him, using some command points, so we're going to give him Heirlooms of the Household and Exalted Court. So that means that he gets to take a relic and gets to take a Warlord trait. So his Warlord trait is going to be Iron Bulwark, which is a 4+ invulnerable save. So his invulnerable save still only against ranged attacks, so it just becomes 1 better. And then we're going to give him Angel's Grace. You'll see why I'm giving him Angel's Grace. Angel's Grace is the House Hawk Shroud. So these are Hawk Shroud. And the Angel's Grace gives, basically, if he receives a wound from psychic ability, a mortal wound from a psychic ability, he gets to ignore it on a 4+. I've never used it before, so I thought I'd try it. You'll see why I'm taking it in a second. Yeah, and House Hawk Shroud as well is, so basically on the damage tier table, obviously for the Knights, the more they get damaged, the worse they get. So for the damage tier table, the amount of wounds they're currently on, you double it to account for how well they're shooting on their tier table. So it's pretty good. So you have to get them down quite low before they even drop 1 tier. Yeah, but that's basically my army. This is an army I'm sort of have played before on the channel. I'm looking to take it to a tournament. I'm not a very experienced player, so I'm sort of trying to practice as much as I can. And Andrew's kindly going to help me practice by taking an army with a lot of psychers, which is something I think I'm going to be weak against.
Yeah,
so
and a bunch of stuff I've never played with before. So
yeah, so he's taken a very different list. It's a bit of a sort of, well, you'll see it in a minute. We're going to finish that here, and we're going to bring and see what Andrew's taking.
Right, this is my army. I've got 3 detachments. Start over here. This is my Tzeentch Demons Outrider detachment. I've got the Changeling as one of the HQs. The other HQ is a Fate Skimmer. He's my Warlord. He has Demon Spark, Warlord trait, which means demons within 6 inches or 9 inches. So I'll have to check that in a minute. They reroll wound rolls of 1 in the shooting phase. He's also got the Everstave, which gives him +1 to smite. I've got 3 sets of 3 Screamers and a set of 9 Flamers in that detachment as well. My second detachment is the 1,000 Suns detachment, Supreme Command detachment. 2 Sorcerers and a Demon Prince. That is being used as an axe today, the staff he's got there.
That Demon Prince is so cool.
Yeah,
really good conversion.
Yeah. Alpha Legion over here, I've got it's a battalion, so I've got 3 sets of 10 cultists just to make up the troops' choices. A Hellbrute with las cannon and missile launcher, a sorcerer, and an exalted champion because he's the cheapest HQ in the codex.
Doesn't he Exotic Champion's pretty good, doesn't he re-roll all wounds?
Yeah, he's good, but I haven't really got anything that's decent in the fight phase, so.
Oh, is it only re-roll wounds in the fight phase?
Yeah, only fight phase, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the Dark Apostles only hits in the fight phase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then we've got a Havoc Squad with 3 autocannons and a missile launcher. Just I'm not sure where the autocannon guy. I'm sure I'll tell him at some point though. That's it. Do you want me to go through psychic powers?
Yep, go on.
Okay,
You've got them.
Yeah, so the changeling, he's got smite and the Tzeentch power, infernal gateway. He has got boon of change and flickering flames. He has got doom bolt and prescience. He's got warp time and temporal manipulation. He has got death hex and Tzeentch's firestorm, and the Alpha Legion sorcerer has got death hex and warp time.
So it looks like there's going to be a lot of psych abilities, hence I took the Angel's Grace on the knight. I was going to take the Sainted, which gives the Sainted Ion, I think gives me a 2-up save to turn him really into a custodian, but then I thought, wow, maybe I can ignore some damage with the, because you've got a lot of smite ability there.
Yeah.
Interestingly, so the Thousand Suns, they don't get +1 to smite.
No, everyone else does. So these guys have got.
They get +1 to smite,
Yeah.
do they?
So I've really got to use them before the Thousand Suns. Same with that guy from Apple.
Yeah, so you need to smite with them first, then use them guys. But then he gets.
He's Everstave, so that's +1, which he'll be smite on a 4.
Yeah.
So 4, and if I use it, well, then he's a 5, so it'll be a 6 right after.
So yeah, if you use him as a 5, then he'd be a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it depends if you want to use him as a 4 and him as a 6.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, it's interesting.
I should say that most of them got enough powers that won't need to use smite if I use them, because he's obviously you can only use 2 powers.
Oh, I see.
Smite and 2 powers, so I might not use smite at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So then you might just end up smiting with these, or
Yeah.
choosing which ones to smite with, or whatever. Okay, I think it's going to be a pretty interesting match. When I sort of told Andrew that I was sort of taking a competitive list, so that I definitely wasn't expecting this. I thought he was going to be bringing. I thought he was going to be bringing Magnus and all these other things, but yeah, it's a really interesting list, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it plays. So
yeah. I've gone for confusing stuff rather than powerful stuff, hoping that'll.
Yeah, I'm definitely confused. I don't know what any of this does, so it'll be very interesting. So what we'll do is we'll roll off for deployment, and we're going to do Maelstrom. So I'll roll off for that as well, and we'll come back and we'll show you what we've done, and we'll set up the board. Okay, so we have set up. This is the board. We are playing Maelstrom of War out of the main rulebook. We roll off and we got Contact Lost. Contact Lost is you get a tactical objective on the first turn, you get 1, and then subsequent turns you get the amount of tactical objectives as objectives that you control. So we'll go over where the tactical objectives are. So there's 1 over here, 1 there, 1 up here in these ruins, 1 over here, 1 here, and 1 over there. Okay, so we've got the Vanguard Strike deployment, so the corner to corner. So we are going to start deploying, and we'll show you that. Okay, so we've deployed on this planet, which has a lot of fauna. So the Chaos, Demons and Space Marines deployed down this edge have come together to take on the might of the Custodes, who House Hawkshroud have lent some knights and even painted them up in the same colours for them. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to roll off to see who goes first. Custodes gets +1. As you can see, they have far less units. So we're going to roll off. So a 5 and a 2. So first turn is pretty important, because if Andrew goes first. He gets to get all his powers off, which probably will help him out in terms of buffing his units and stuff like that before I get to shoot them. And obviously then taking me out.
I'm just going to try and steal initiative.
So, initiative. Oh, that was close. Okay. So, it's going to be Custodes and Knights. So, also, Andrew has used 4 command points to put these demons in deep strike. So he had to use 2 for the flamers as they are over 8 power level, and then 1 each for both of the HQs. Okay, so I've got mission critical objective, and I rolled a 6, which I didn't have, and my opponent didn't have, so it was just obsolete. So I'll be getting rid of that at the end of the term. Okay, so the Custodes movement. We've moved the bikes and the shield captain up to here. Try and get in range to fire off some bolters. We moved the Helverin up here to sit on objective 6, and we moved this Helverin up here to sit on objective 1. We just shunted the Paladin Knight up so you can sort of get a good view on everything, and then these 3 bikes have moved up to see if maybe they can get a charge off. It's going to be a long old charge, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to fire first with the Paladin Knight. So we're going to fire the rapid fire battle cannon into the Havocs up the top, and then the heavy stubbers into these screamers over here. So we'll do the rapid fire battle cannon. So it's 2d6 shots. Good. Which we got 3. It's not what I was hoping for. So 3 hits and wounding on 2s. That would have been better on the other roll. So we got 3 wounds.
You have to roll to hit.
You're right. I do have to roll to hit because it's not a hitting. So 3 hits and then. Oh yes, -1, but that's 5 and 2 6s. So that was a good roll for hitting actually. And then wounding on 2s. Yep, and all 3 wound. So 3 saving throws, you get +1 because you're in cover.
So battle cannon is a minus.
It's -1. No, -3.
-3, so up to 6 and down to 5.
I'm lying, it's -2.
Oh, 6 up to 5 and down to 4.
Yeah. So
4 ups. Oh, 1 dead already.
1 dead. It's D3, but it doesn't need to roll because you haven't got to feel no pain or anything. Okay, so we're going on to the heavy stubbers, firing at the screamers. So needing 3s to hit. So all hit but 1. Then these are strength 4. And your toughness is 4.
Yeah.
So 4s to wound. So 2 wounds.
Right.
And this is your save.
4 invulnerable is the best save I get. So 1 wound.
1 wound. Now
1 damage.
yeah, 1 damage. 2 wounds each.
2 wounds each, so 1's down 1.
Okay. Okay, so next up we're going to be firing this unit of Custodes bikes into these screamers here. So we're hitting on 2s and re-rolling 1s because the shield captain's here. So we've got some 1s in there to re-roll. And all the rest were hits. That was a hit. Okay, and then re-roll. So lose 1. So these are strength 4. Screamers are toughness 4. So 4s. So we've got 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. That was a really, really good roll. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. So 8, 12, 13. So that's 13 4 invons. We drop the dice. Oh, it's a good roll.
Wound, 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 wound. So 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead.
Oh, it's 3 dead. I wasn't expecting that to happen.
6 wounds.
Okay, so the screamers have gone. Okay, so this unit of jet bikes are going to fire into the Havocs up here. Only 2 are in range. It's not rapid fire, so it's just 12 shots. Hitting on 2s, we roll on 1s. So I've got 3 1s to re-roll.
She has Havoc.
Yeah, so
-1.
all hit.
-1. Alpha Legion.
-1, Alpha Legion. So they don't hit. Keep forgetting about this -1, these cheaty rules. So it's 4s to wound. So we got 3 wounds. Not as good as last time.
See AP on that?
No AP, so
That's
should
like 12
save.
Good.
All saved. Okay, so this Hellbrand is going to shoot his heavy stubber into these cultists down here, and then his 2 autocannons into the Havocs up here. So we'll start with the stubber. So we're hitting on 3s, but it's 4s because they're Alpha Legion, and he's out of half range. So 1 hit, and then wounding on 3s. 1 wound, no AP.
6 up save. Oh,
He's dropped it.
Roll that. Roll it here. 1 dead.
1 dead. Okay, so now Predator autocannons. So it's 4d3 shots. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll come back. So we've got 10 shots from the Predator autocannon, hitting on 4s because of Alpha Legion -1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So 5 hits, and then we are going to be toughness, strength 7, toughness 4, so hitting on 3, wounding on 3s. Ooh. Drop dice. So that's 3 wounds at -1.
So cancel out for the cover.
Yep.
3 ups. Oh, 2 dead.
It's 2 dead Havocs. Okay, so this Custodes bike unit are going to shoot into the screamers over here. They're already down 1 wound on one of them. So we've got 18 dice. We're hitting on 2s. No re-rolls because the shield captain's not there. So we'll take out... Oh, only got 1-1.
Another 1 there.
Where?
Right in the middle.
Oh. Andrew's eyes are better than mine. I'm not cheating, honest. Okay, so wounding on 4s. So take these out. These out. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 4-up invulnerable saves to make.
That was really good. 1 failed.
Only 1 failed.
So,
that is
then.
not what I needed. I was hoping for a roll like last time so I could take them all out. Okay, so we'll move on to the next unit. Okay, so this helper in here, he's going to be putting 1 Predator autocannon into these screamers and 1 into the Hellbrute at the back. So 2d3 for the 1 into the screamers. So we got 3, 5 shots. So into the screamers, so we're just hitting on normal, so hitting on 3s. So 3 hits, and then wounding on 3s also. So 2 wounds, and that's -1, but he's got 4-up invuln, so it doesn't matter. So 1, and that's a straight 3 damage, and it's from that unit over there. So we'll go straight into the Hellbrute, so 2d3. So it's 3 shots.
Who's this against, sorry?
That's against the Hellbrute, so I'll get -1. So it's 1 hit. And then toughness 7, I believe.
It's either a 6 or a 7, I can never remember.
I'm pretty sure it's a 7 because it's the same as a Dreadnought, isn't it? So it'll be wounding on 4s. And I rolled a 4. So unless he's an 8.
Oh, he's an 8, yeah. Route 7.
Yeah. So 1 wound, -1 AP.
So 4 up save. Saved.
He's saved. Okay. So we're going to go into the charge phase. Okay, so we're going to go for the charge with these bikes into these screamers. So there's no Overwatch.
Nope.
Because they do not have any guns. So I need a 10-inch charge. This is a pretty big ask. Oh, and he gets a 9.
Was it a 10-inch or a 9-inch or 1-inch? Or?
It would have been 11, so it would have been, yeah, it would have been a 10-inch. I'm going to use a command point and go for the re-roll. Probably won't happen because it never does. He's got a 6. So it's a 12-inch, so he's going to be in. I'm going to move them in, and then we'll go into the fight phase. Okay, so we're going to go into the fight phase. We are going to hit these screamers. So we got 12 attacks, hitting on 2s. Oh, there's a lot of 1s. 4 1s. That means one of them bikes just done nothing. Okay, and then with strength 6, so we'll be wounding on 3s and re-rolling because we charged. So re-roll them 3. So 1 doesn't go through. So that's 3, 6, 7 at -3, but you've got 4 up in bomb.
Ooh, that's 4 goes through.
That's 4 go through. So I'll have to roll these individually, won't I? So first one is a 3, so it's 1 dead, and then the other one will be dead because I'll get a minimum of 3, and you've only got 2 wounds. So that is that done. I'll consolidate and then come back. So I consolidate into the cultists. They've piled in and they're ready to attack. So they've got 11 attacks.
Yep, 11 attacks, hitting on 4s. That's not bad, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
No 1s.
And
strength 3 against toughness 6. So that's winning on 6s.
Winning on 6s.
I got 1.
He got 1 wound. Watch me roll a 1 now. No, I rolled a 4. It's okay, it's all saved. Okay, so that is the end of the Custodes' turn. Have you got any morale to take? The Havocs have lost...
Yeah, they've probably got more out to take.
They've lost 3. And what about these Screamers? They've only lost 1, so I doubt they would have.
I don't know.
We'll come back to it.
8. So that's 4 plus 3.
So, the Havocs just rolled. Andrew got a bit carried away and rolled off camera, but they rolled a 4 for their morale. And... which their leadership 7, they lost 3, so a 4 is what he needed. 5 or 6, he would have lost people. And then we'll come back to the Scream. Okay, the Scream is leadership 7, and they've only lost 1, so they wouldn't need to take morale. So we're going to go into the, I'm going to call it Chaos, because there's a lot of Chaos. So it's Chaos. We're going to go into Chaos, turn 1. Okay. So, Andrew's 2 Screamers have advanced. He got a 6. They flew over the my bikes, and apparently they got some cheaty rule called slashing attacks, where they can do mortal wounds because they flew over me.
Yeah, on a 6.
On a 6, which doesn't seem very fair. But he's going to roll for it.
Yeah. So come on, 2 6s. Oh.
It's okay. My Custodes are okay. But... I see all these rules I didn't even know about. Okay, so we're going to carry on with the Chaos movement.
Right, so over here, the cultists have moved up onto that objective. along with the sorcerer who was over there. The cultists staying in combat with those bikes, just to try and, well, trying to avoid Overwatch, so when the Demon Prince, who's moved over there, tries to charge in, he won't get shot at. These guys have just stayed where they are. Over here, the cultists have advanced and moved into this building, onto that objective there. The Exalted Champion's moved out the front by himself, because he's an Exalted Champion, that's what he's like. And the sorcerer's advanced up behind him. And that's it for the movement phase. So I'm going to go into the psychic phase now. Okay, so this sorcerer here is going to use Death Hex on these guys. It's an 8, so hopefully I'll roll an 8. Yeah, goes off.
Oh dear.
So no invulnerable save for them until my next psychic phase.
That is not good.
He's also going to smite them. So yeah, smite goes off. Oh, I'm not an 11 though.
On a 10. Okay, so it's D3.
Yeah. 2.
So 2. So I get to ignore mortal wounds on a 6-up because they're Custodes.
Cheating bastard.
And he doesn't ignore anything, so one will take 2 wounds.
So this sorcerer here, he's going to use Tzeentch's Firestorm on them. It's a 7 to make the power go off. Yep, 8, so that goes off.
Yep.
I roll 9d6, and each 6 is a mortal wound. Oh, just 1.
1 mortal wound, so I can ignore it on a 6. And I get a 6. Ignored.
Yep, and the same sorcerer is going to follow that with a smite on the same target. Barely goes off.
He's Thousand Suns as well.
Yeah. D3. 2.
So on 6-up, I ignore it. Oh. No. So 2 wound. Okay, so it wasn't that sorcerer, it was that sorcerer that done Tzeentch's Firestorm and Smite. So this one is going to do Prescience.
Yep, on him for 7. Yep,
And he
perils.
perils. You keeping it?
I'm going to command point reroll that.
Going to command point reroll.
That's better.
For a 9, okay?
So prescience on him.
Yep.
He's going to follow up with a smite on the same guys who got hit before. Get off.
It goes off.
D3. 2.
So 2. Can I ignore any of them? I ignore 1, which is handy.
Right, Demon Prince is smiting them. For 5. Ooh, doesn't go off.
Doesn't go off. Has he got any other powers to use?
He's a warp-time temporal manipulation, but what do I use that on?
Okay, we'll come back to see what we're going to do. Okay, so Andrew decided not to do any other powers with the Demon Prince. He thinks he might be pushing his luck and end up getting perils of the warp. So we're going to go into the Chaos shooting.
Okay, so both the weapons are going against the Custodes bikes over there. I'm going to start with the auto cannon, which is heavy 2. Hit on 3s. So both hit.
Yep.
Strength 7, so winning on 3s, is it?
Yep,
Yeah,
yeah,
3s.
6.
1 wound. AP minus 1.
So it's a 3-up save. And I make it.
Then the missile launcher guy, I'm going to use the flak missile stratagem. So instead of firing with a frag or crack, I'm firing with flak missile. So I add 1s with hit roll, so I'm hit on 2s.
Yep.
If that hits, I roll for mortal wounds. So if it hits, target suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Yep. Oh, we got a 3,
Yeah,
so that is
2.
2. And that kills one of my bikes. Oh dear.
Right, so this Hellbrute is going to fire both his twin las cannon and his missile launcher with a crack profile at the, you say,
Paladin, yeah.
Paladin Knight there. So I'll start with the las cannon. So it's heavy 2, and he hits on 3s. Oh, good, so both of them hit. Las cannon's 9, so strength 9, so that's 3s to wound.
Yep.
1 wound.
Yep. So,
AP is minus 3, is it? Yeah, minus 3.
so I've got a 4-up invuln because of Iron Bulwark. Oh, no. Do I command point it? Nah.
Right, D6 damage. Ooh, good.
5 damage.
It's your charger, isn't it?
Okay, so crack.
Crack missile, hit on 3. Okay, get a hit. Strength 8, so winning on 4. Wounded. That is AP minus 2.
So 4-up invulnerable. It's cocked. Reroll. It's cocked. Reroll. A 5.
You should way of getting
Same.
it.
Yeah.
Unlimited reroll.
Just keep re-rolling. Not if you're down there.
No.
Okay, so the Demon Prince is charged in. We didn't bother rolling because he was like just over an inch away and he wasn't going anywhere in particular apart from just there. So we're going to be going in. So this is our only combat. So the Demon Prince will go and then the cultists will go straight after. So we'll come back with the Demon Prince attacks. Okay, so the Demon Prince is attacking first. So he's got an axe and a talon.
Yep, so I'm going to roll the extra talon attack first.
Okay, so it's a talon attack.
Hits on the 2.
And misses.
I'm going to roll his axe attack, which is -1 to hit, so hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Well, that's all.
Drop one.
Oh, he rolls 1s then, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he does
Demon
reroll one.
Prince, so the talon I should reroll that as well.
Yeah, yeah. So reroll
In a minute,
these.
So
that's 3 hits on
missed.
the axe.
Do I have Death of the False Emperor? I do a Death of the False
Yeah,
Emperor.
yeah, yeah.
There's
So
loads.
2 more. Although, do you get it because it's -1 on the axe?
Hold on a sec. Just try one hit roll. No, I don't think I would. No, good point. So yeah, 3 axe attacks. I have to go back and do the talon in a minute.
Should we check Death to the False? Hang on, we'll come back. Okay, so Death to the False Emperor is on a 6+, so it does have modifications, so he wouldn't get Death to the False Emperor on the axe attacks because it's +1. So he got 3 hits though.
Yeah. Actually, do you mind if I go back to the talon first? Because the reason I rolled that first is because he's only got 2 damage.
Yep.
And
So
your
yeah.
guy's wounded. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So hits.
That is a Death of the False Emperor.
Yep. So you get another attack.
So 2 on the talons. The talons are just strength user, so that's strength 7.
Yep. So 3s.
3s. So I have nothing in the end anyway.
Both miss.
The axes are strength 7 + 1, so that's 8.
Yep. So that's 3s.
Wow, that was awful.
That is a terrible roll.
Not a single wound.
Do you want to command point any of them?
Not really much point.
No.
Not for a while, no.
Okay, so that was a massive whiff from the Demon Prince there.
And they are hit on 4s.
Okay, cultists hitting on 4s. Nice lot of hits. Do they get Death to the False Emperor?
I don't think they do, actually.
We're just going to check that. Okay, so cultists don't get Death to the False Emperor. So now 6s to wounds. We have 1 wound.
Definitely Demon Prince.
Oh my god. He's rolled a 1. My bike just got killed by a cultist.
The thing the Demon Prince can
I'm going to command point that.
do.
Oh, and I re-rolled a 1.
That's a waste of command point.
What a terrible, terrible idea. I thought I'd get 4 extra attacks. Okay, we'll go into the Custodes attacks. Okay, so because the guy at the back was the one that was injured and so I had to take that model away, I actually can't pile into the Demon Prince because I'm closer to the cultists. So I'm actually no longer within an inch of the Demon Prince. So we're going to have to go in and attack the cultists. So I've got 8 attacks, hitting on 2s. And we got 3 1s, obviously, because I'm a Custodes player, so I roll 1s all the time. And then wounding on 2s. Okay, so there's no 1s there. So that's 5 dead. 5 dead cultists. And I'm still in combat. Can you believe it? Okay, so I better get some reinforcements up the board. Okay, so morale. The cultists have to take some morale. So their leadership 6, they've lost 5. So anything over a 1, they're losing people.
5 plus 5 is 10, so that's all of them dead, isn't it?
6.
5, oh, 4 dead.
4 dead.
Yeah.
So you got 1 left.
Oh, good one.
Keeping me in combat, which is most annoying.
You're doing your job, cultists.
Okay, so we're going to go into Custodes' turn. Okay, so this was the card that Andrew pulled. It was the Glory of Khorne. So basically he had to kill a character and he didn't. So we're going to go into... Are you going to discard that or keep it? Or you might as well keep it, I suppose. Because you can go up to 6.
Yeah,
So you might as well keep it now. Okay, so these are the 2 cards I pulled because I control 2 objective markers. So I've got Secure Objective 5 and Supremacy. Objective 5 is somewhere. Objective 5 is here under all these cultists.
Not sure I'll be securing that this turn. So we're going to go into the movement phase. So Custodes and Knights movement. The Helverin here stayed. This Helverin's just shuffled over. The Paladins and Knights moved up to take objective 3. So we are controlling the 3 for supremacy. These Custodes have moved up to confront this blob here. The Shield Captains moved up, and these 2 bikes have moved up to see what they are going to do over here. The Custodes dropped out of combat, so this Sorcerer is their closest character, unit, model, so that they can shoot it. Because they have the fly keyword, so they can fall back and shoot. And then, like I said, the Paladin moved up, so we're going to go, we don't get a psychic phase, so we're going to go straight into the shooting. Okay, so these 2 bikers here are going to shoot up into the Havocs. They're within 12 inches, so they get rapid fire, and they don't get -1 to hit, which is nice. And the Shield Captain's there, so they're going to get reroll 1s. So, that's cocked, so I'll reroll it. Okay, so we're going to reroll 1s. It's just the 2. And I rolled another 1. So, it's 4s, so we're going to be wounding on 4s, 5s and 6s. If I can pick up all the dice, I've got them. Okay, so 4s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is 11 saves. It's no AP, so it's going to be 2 up saves.
All saved.
All saved. That didn't go to plan. Okay, so we're going to do these 2 bikers into the Sorcerer. So again, 24 shots, hitting on 2s, not re-rolling 1s. Oh, it's a lot of 1s. A lot of 1s. Okay, and then we're going to be Daphne's toughness 4.
I wasn't paying attention. What's going on?
The Sorcerer?
Oh, yeah, toughness 4, yeah.
So 4s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 out of all of those shots. That's not good. So 4.
EP or?
No AP.
So it's 3 up. 1 wound.
1 wound.
How much damage is that? Just 1? Or?
Yeah, just 1 damage.
So then 2, 3 wounds.
Okay. Okay, we're not having 2 successful shooting rounds so far, but we're going to put 2 of these bikes into the Cultists here, and we're going to put 1 of them into the Exalted Champion.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 bikes first. So it's 24 shots, 2s, re-rolling 1s. Again, loads of 1s. If Andrew rolled this many 1s, there wouldn't be many people left on the the board. Okay, so I've got to re-roll these. So it's just the 1 miss. And then we're going to be wounding on 3s. My hands can't pick up all the dice because they're too small. I got them. Okay, so wounding on 3s. Oh. There's a few.
So 6s then?
Okay, so 15 wounds went through, so 15 saves, 6 up. Oh, he's got a few.
Yeah, I should get the 6 out of the way. So that
that'd
is
be
11, so they're all dead.
Okay, so the cultist unit is dead. Okay, so we're going to do the other bike into the Exalted Champion. So 2s, re-rolling 1s. There is no 1s this time. It's got to be the first time I've rolled without a 1. And then his toughness is 4.
Yeah.
So 4s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wounds, no AP.
Right, 3 up. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. How many wounds does he have?
4 wounds.
So he has 2 wounds left. Okay, so the Paladin Knight is going to shoot his rapid fire battle cannon into this, and then his heavy stubbers into the screamers. So the rapid fire battle cannon into the Hellbrute, so 2d6 shots for 5, which is slightly better than last time, but still not great.
Yeah, -1 to hit.
So -1 to hit, so I'll be hitting on 4s. So I've got 2 hits, and then I'm wounding on 3s for no wounds. And then the heavy stabbers into the screamers, so 3s, and then 5 hits, and then 4s. So that's 3, 4 up in bonds. And he saves them all. Okay, this Helverin is heavy stubbers out of range of anything it can see, so he's going to fire his 2 battle cannons into the Havocs. So he gets 4 D3 shots. So he gets 6, 7, 8. And then he's going to be hitting on 4s because they are Alpha Legion, which is -1 to hit. So he gets 3. And then it will be 3s to wound. 3 wounds, -1, but +1 for cover, so 3s.
3 ups.
And they're all saved. This is turning out to be a very unsuccessful shooting round. I've killed some cultists so far, and that's it. I took some wounds off a couple of characters.
Entire squad of cultists.
Yeah, an entire squad.
Didn't have to rely on morale to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so I have the Helverin left to shoot and the shield captain, so we'll come back to that. Okay, the Helverin's going to shoot his autocannons into the Hellbrute over here, and the heavy stubber into the screamers. So he'll do the stubber first. So that's 3 hits, and then he's going to be wounding on 4s, and that is 1 wound.
4 up save.
And it's saved. So we're straight into the 4d3 shots for the autocannons. So we've got 9, 10. And then we're going to be hitting on 4s because he is out of half range. Out 12 inches, Alpha Legion. So we've got 5 hits. And then wounding on 4s again because strength 7, toughness 7. It's 3 wounds, -1.
9, 3 up.
Goes to 4 up.
4 up, yeah. Saved.
Oh my god, all saved. Can you believe it? This is not going well. Okay, I'm going to figure out where the shield captain's going to shoot. Okay, so the shield captain's going to shoot into the Exalted Champion. So 2s, re-rolling 1s, 1, 1. Re-rolls into a 1. Okay, then 4s. Okay, so it's 5. 5 wounds, no AP, so 5 free ups.
Nope, he's dead.
He's dead. Okay, so we're going to go, it's the end of the shooting, so we're going to go into the charge phase. Okay, so we declare the charge here against the Sorcerer. So he's going to Overwatch with his bolt pistol, gets a hit.
5 to wound, is it? It's,
Yep.
Yeah. Nah.
So no wound. So need a 4 to get in, and we make it with a 9. Okay, and then these custodians here are gonna charge these. They need a 6, and they don't get it with a 5.
Can I re-roll it?
Yeah, I'm gonna use a command point. Yep, and I'm in with a 9. Okay, so we charge into these screamers here. So we're going to have 8 attacks hitting on 2s. Wow. So we got 2 1s. So 6 hits. And then we're going to be wounding on 3s. So we got 4 wounds. -3. Oh, it's 4 up on dice. Oh my god.
Awesome.
Can you believe these saving throws that Andrew's pulling out the bag here? Unbelievable. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, coming to this combat here. 3 jet bikes against 1 sorcerer. If he doesn't die, there's no justice in the world. Okay, so hitting on 2s. We are really rerolling 1s because of the shield captain, who's within 6. So all hit, and then we're wounding on 3s. Wow.
That's good.
Oh my god. Can you believe that?
How much damage is it?
3 D3. So 3 wounds.
It's 8 minus 3, is it?
AP -3, yep.
6s. Oh, 2 go through.
So I could completely fail. He's got 4 wounds, isn't he?
4 wounds.
Oh dear, this is stressful.
So you roll 2 3s. He's dead.
That's okay, I've got 6. He's dead. The sorcerer is gone. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Okay, that is the end of the Custodians and Knights term. So we...
Screamers.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Apologies. It's not the end of the turn because we've got to fight back with Andrew's Screamers, and apparently they're actually pretty good in combat. So we'll get to see that.
Okay, so the 2 Screamers, they've got 3 attacks each. Hit on 4s, rerolling 1s for the Demon Prince. So reroll that one. So it is 3 hits.
Yep.
Get these out of the way. Strength is 4 plus 2, which is 6, so that's base toughness 6.
Yep.
4's the wound then. Nothing.
No wounds. We didn't get to see the Screamers in their full glory. Okay, there is no morale that I know of that needs to be taken because everything that I actually wounded died. A lot of stuff didn't get wounded though, unbelievably, like the Screamers and the Hellbrute and the Havocs. But there we go. Such is the dice. Okay, so we're going to go into... Oh, sorry, I need to roll D3 because I got Supremacy. So I'll roll it now. So I've got 3 victory points for that. I didn't get Secure Objective 5 because it's over here. So we're going to go into the Chaos cards. So the cards Chaos got were Hold the Line. And obviously Andrew's cheating by pulling out Master of the Warp because he's got about 3,000 Psychers. So that will be a definite. It's just depending on how many points he scores for that. He only needs to manifest 3 to get D3 victory points. So could quite easily do that. And Hold the Line, he needs to take out one of my units of jet bikes and he can get that as well.
Right, so 1,000 Suns movement. These 2 Screamers have stayed in combat. The Cultists and the Sorcerer have moved over here a bit more just so the Sorcerer can make it so those 2 bikes there are the closest for his smite. Sorcerer there stays still, Havoc there stays still. Demon Prince has decided to go over there and challenge the character on the bike there to single combat. He's probably going to lose again and miss every hit.
I think that's going to be an epic duel.
Yeah, hopefully. Over here, finally, the rest of my demons have deep striked in, so got my 9 flamers there, my Fate Skimmer and my Changeling. Bit worried because I've put them right there, so Hellrin's going to have a fairly easy shot on both my characters, but hopefully I won't have to think about that. So that's the end of movement phase, onto the psychic phase. Right, so he's going to smite. Closest target is Hellrin over there, so he's got his Ever something staff, I can't remember what it's called anymore, Ever Stave.
That's it.
So the +1 to smite, so smiting on a 4 up. Yep, so 8, that goes through.
Yep.
D3 wounds. 2.
2 wounds.
Then he's going to cast Flickering Flames. He's still recording?
Yep.
Yeah. Flickering Flames on these demons here. So it's a walk charge value of 5. So yeah, that goes through. So until next psychic phase, I have +1 to any wound rolls made for the unit shooting weapons.
+1 to any wound rolls?
Yeah, for the shooting weapons.
Great. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one.
Right, so the Changeling is using Infernal Gateway. The target's going to be him. So walk charge value of 8. Ooh, doesn't go through. I'm going to command point reroll that.
Okay.
Doesn't go through.
Into a 1.
Yeah.
As always.
So that's those 2.
Okay.
Right, Demon Prince is going to shoot. Smite the demon. The
Shield Captain?
Demon Prince, Shield Captain, Smite. Yeah,
Yep,
just goes off. D3. Just 1.
Okay, so I have Superior Creation. So as the ignores don't stack, so I'll be just using the Superior Creation. So it's just a 1. So on a 5 up, it ignores. Nope. So he takes a wound.
Right, Sorcerer here. He's going to smite these guys. 5 up. Yep, 7. D3. 1.
Do I ignore it on a 6? No.
We're going to follow that with Prescience. So this Sorcerer's going to Prescience the Hellbrute.
Yep.
So I need a 7/4. Yep, goes through. So he's got Prescience. Right, so he's going to smite these guys on a 5. Yep. D3. 2.
So let's see if we can ignore any of these. We ignore one of them on a 6. Okay, now.
Right, same guy, Tzeentch's Firestorm on the same target for 7. Yep.
Goes off.
That's 9 dice. 6
9?
wound. Yep. The number is each. So 1 mortal wound.
Okay, see if I can ignore it. No, I don't. It's a 4. So,
It's the end of the psychic phase, I think.
thank God that's the end of the psychic phase. Okay, so we're going to go into the Tzeentch shooting phase and see what these flamers can do.
Right, so these guys have split up their fire a bit. So these 3 are going to be shooting at this unit here. These 4 are shooting at the character there. And these 2 at the back are shooting at him there. So I'll start with these 3, shooting at them.
Yep.
Flame is pistol D6, so roll to see how many hits I get.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, so that is 8. 4, 8. What trying to hit because it's a flamer.
Yep.
Strength 5.
Toughness 6.
Yep, so that is a
5, but you're got +1 to wound.
Yeah, sorry, 5. +1 to wound, so I'm ruling on 4s.
Yeah.
But I'm re-rolling 1s to wound for the Warlord Trait Demon Spark.
Yep.
So 4s, reroll 1s. Do lots of 1s to reroll.
Oh, 3, 4 ones.
So 2 hits.
Yep.
Or 2 wounds even. That's
2 wounds.
AP is -1.
Okay.
Damage 1.
I'm going to use Andrew's dice. So -1, so it'll be 3s. Save on 3s. Nope. So that's 2.
Yep, just 1 damage
go
each.
through. I'm killing his
Killing everyone.
flamer. Okay, so we'll come back to the next one.
So, get that away.
Okay, so we've got the 4 flamers into the shield captain. So it's 4d6 shots.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, wow.
6, 11, 15, 16.
16 shots. So we'll just let Andrew get the dice and we'll come back.
So it was 4s and reroll 1s.
Yep, so he's going to be wounding on 4s with 16 dice because they're all a hit. So wounding on 4s.
Reroll 1s.
And reroll 1s.
Get this out of the way. It's quite a lot there.
Yeah, there is a lot.
Decent advantage. Yeah, so...
A 6 is 9.
Ooh, number of Tzeentch.
Oh, well, these. Okay, so 9 3-up saves. Not good. Not good at all.
Good for me.
So we've had 5 that go through. Now we can ignore them on 5 up because of superior creation. So 3 go through. So 3 wounds. Okay, so we'll move on to the next flamers. So we've got 2d6.
Oh, 11.
11. Wow, wish I was rolling like this for my battle plan. So I've got to take him down 3, haven't I?
6.
Yeah.
8, 10, 11.
So 11 auto hits. So
This is
7.
7.
So you're 5. So that means it's 5s, but plus 1 to wound. So it's 4s again.
And reroll 1s. So reroll the 1. 2.
So a good number of hits again. So it's 6, 7 hits. And it's the Helvrin. So the Helvrin's got a 3-up save, -1. So it's a 4-up save. So 4 go through. So he's down to 6 wounds. Okay, so he's got 6 or 7?
These 7 there, within 12 inches for the rapid fire on his bikes.
3 that aren't.
3 aren't.
So the cultist is the bike, so he's hitting on 4s, wounding on 6s.
Do we reroll
Yeah,
that?
that's right, that's fine.
Okay, get rid of that. Just get rid of that.
So he's got 7.
Yeah.
7 hits. So wounds. 2 wounds. So a save on a 2-up. Both saved.
And this cultist is going to do the same thing.
Yep. So 4s.
1 4.
And 6.
Nothing.
No.
So his bolt pistol in this guy, hit on 3. Hits. Strength 4, so 5. Wound. No AP.
So 2-up. Yep, saves.
Same with this sorcerer's bolt pistol.
Yep.
Hits. I just realised I need to check something. Wound. Because they are Thousand Suns. And their bolt pistols usually have -1 AP.
Oh dear.
Oh, sorry. Inferno bolt pistols are -2 AP.
-2 AP. So I rolled a 2 with the last one. So I'm going to use a command point and try and roll a 4. So we've got 6. And then this one, again, I've got to roll a 4. I roll a 3. I'm not going to use another command point. I'll just accept it. And this guy is dead.
So accept your death. Yeah, so this Hellbrute, he's used Fire Frenzy. Closest target is this guy. So it's 4 las cannon shots and 2 crack missiles.
The guy's just going to tank it. He'll be fine.
Yeah. So he's got prescience on him from the psychic phase, so he's hit on 2s. So these are las cannon shots. Ooh, missed 1. So hoping not to miss any. Strength 9, so 3s.
3s, yep. Just throw him on the floor.
Yeah. Oh, just 1. This is why I use that.
So
AP -3, so that's your
4-up in one.
Oh.
It's got to roll a 5.
Yeah, so crack missiles, hit on 2s. Both hits. Strength 8, 3s again.
So 3s.
Yep, 3s, both wounded.
Both wound. And
Crack is -2.
yeah, so it's 4-up in one.
D6 each.
Oh, both go through.
So 6 damage.
He's dead. Not good.
That's stratagem.
Yeah, it was actually. Okay, so he died, and then
Got my Havocs left to shoot.
we have the Havocs, and that'll be it. So Havocs left to shoot.
Right, so he's firing his autocannon at those guys. I'm using stratagem to turn his missile into a flak missile, and I'll be firing at the same target. So I'm going to start with the autocannons. So they hit on 3s. So 2 hits. Strength is 7. So wounding on 3s, is it? They touch on 6 the bikes. Or
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3, that's wounded. AP on the autocannon is -1.
So 2 3-up saves. Both saved.
The flak missile, you just roll to hit. +1 to hit, so it's 2 to hit. And then D3 mortal wounds. Just 1.
Okay, 6-1 mortal wound. So that's the end of the shooting phase. So we're going to go into the charge phase.
Right. Demon Prince is charging shield captain. I need a 2. Ooh, barely get in.
Just.
Are you shooting me in the face?
I am shooting you in the face with 12 shots because he is in rapid fire. And he's going to be hitting on 6s, re-rolling 1s. So we got 1 6, and then we got 4 1s to re-roll. We got a lot of 6s there. So we've got 4 6s, all pretty much all of them re-rolls became 6s. So, strength 4, and his toughness 6, so 5s and 6s. So 2 wounds, no AP.
Right, 3 up save then. Right, 2 wounds.
2 wounds!
How much damage is that?
Just 1 each.
Okay, that puts it down to, I'm going to guess 6, but I'm going to have a look.
They start at 7.
Yeah,
right?
it's like 8.
Oh, 8 they start at.
So down to 6 wounds.
So, the Imprince is down to 6, the Shield Captain's down to 3. It looks like it's going to be...
Unless what the Demon Prince...
unless the Demon Prince whiffs completely like he did last turn.
Yeah.
Have you got any more charges?
I think that's it.
Okay, so we think that's it. So we're going to go into the fight phase.
Right, I'm going to try and charge the chariot into the Shield Captain. So I think I needed, you said 10?
Yep.
Doesn't make it.
Okay. So we're going to go into the fight phase. Okay, so it's the Malefic Talon.
Yep, hit on 2s, rerolling 1s. Yep, that's hits.
Wounds on a 3.
It was on a 3. That's a wound.
Wound. What's the AP?
Is -2.
So 4 up invuln. Nope.
That's 2 damage.
2 damage. Oh, no, hang on. I get superior creation, so I can ignore it. On a 5 up. No, because I roll 2 1s. So I'm down to 1 wound left.
Yep,
Not great.
4 axe hits, which is -1 to hit, so it's hit on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1.
Reroll. 4 hits.
No death for False Emperor.
Oh dear, looks like my Shield Captain's going down.
Yeah, strength is 7 plus 1 for 8. That's still 3s. Yeah, with 3s. So that is 3. And that is 8 -3. Damage 3.
I need the 4 up invuln. Come on. So 1 goes through and it's damage 3.
Damage 3, yeah.
So we're going to try and get 3 5s and 6s. No.
Oh, nearly.
The Shield Captain is dead.
Yay!
Okay, I'm going to use a stratagem. Even in death, so when a character dies in Custodes army, it's 2 command points and I can hit back. So I get 5 attacks and I'm going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. So all of them hit. So 5 hits. Strength 6 and your toughness 6.
Yeah, probably.
So that will be
4s.
4s. I don't get to re-roll wounds because I didn't charge. So that's 2 wounds at -3.
-3
5
is
up in one.
4 up.
I get 4
Samurai
up because
Demon.
he's Tzeentch. Oh, and he saved them both.
Well done, Demon.
What a waste of that 2 command points.
Yep, scream.
Okay, so we're going to go into the Screamers and the bike. So Screamers are attacking the bikes.
Yep, 3 attacks each, so 6 in total. Hit on 4s. 3 hits.
Yep.
They are strength 4 plus 2. So that is 4s, is it? Wounding?
Yep.
Yeah, so 1 wound, AP -3, damage 2.
So was it strength what?
Strength 6.
Yeah, so 4s.
Yeah, so 1 wound.
So 1 wound, -2 you say?
Yep, -2, no, sorry, -3, damage 2.
But it's 4 up invuln,
Yeah.
so he saves. And I'll just do my attacks back straight away. So 8 attacks, and I'm hitting on 2s. So missed 2 there. And then, so I got 6 through, and then I'm wounding on 3s. Not a great roll at all. My rolling, it's been awful. So
Open vulnerables. Ooh,
both go through, so 2d3. Oh, I have to roll these one at a time.
Yeah, what time is it? There's 1 dead.
There's 1 dead. And the other one's dead. Okay, so the Screamers are dead. My Shield Captain's dead. Is there any morale? No, I don't think so. So we're going to... cards. We'll have a look at the cards and see what Andrew has scored. So he scored the Glory of Khorne, assassinate a character. So he got 1 victory point for that. And he also got a victory point for Slay the Warlord.
Hold the line.
He got a victory point for Hold the Line because he took out them bikes at the back there. And Master the Warp, he actually gets D3 victory points for because he scored D3. So he's going to write now. And he got 1. So you got a total of 4 victory points, in that. So we're going to go into the Custodes turn 3. And we'll get some cards. So cards, I still had secure objective 5. I've got Warzone secure, so control at least 3 objective markers, you get a point. I've got defend objective 3, which is the one by my knight. And then domination, which I don't think is really possible. But we'll see what happens, Okay, after checking, I have actually got another objective marker, so I do get another card, which is defend objective 1. Which objective 1 is this one here where my Helverin is. So we'll go into the movement phase.
You hungry? I've got some stuff.
Okay, so we've moved up the bikes to take a look at these and near the imprints. We've moved these bikes up towards the Havocs and the Sorcerer. We left the Knights exactly where they are on the objectives because of tactical objectives, the cards. So we're going to go into the shooting phase. Okay, so we're going to shoot these 2 bikes into this group of cultists just to get rid of a few more troops. So I'm going to roll 2 lots of 12, so each bike gets 12. So first roll, so we'll take out the 1s, and then we're wounding on 3s. So we've got only 4 wounds. So roll again. So, reroll that. All hit, and then 3s again. So we've got 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's all of them at 1. So that's 11.
EP.
No IP. So 6 up. You throw one on the floor.
Oh, I think it's all dead anyway, isn't it? Because it's 11.
Oh yeah,
So
that's all dead. Yeah. So that's that unit of cultists gone. And I can have a think and then come back to the next one. Okay, so we're going to fire all 3 bikes into the flamers over here. So we've got first up one. So we missed 1 out of that. So wounding on 4s. So we got 3, so 6 wounds out of that roll. Then, oh, a lot of 1s there. And then 4s again. Oh, just 2, so that's 8. So 1 more roll. Another 1. So 11 hits. And then 4s. That's a bit better. So that's 12. That's 13 dice. So there's 12 there if you want to want it.
Okay, yeah. Right, these guys have their 4 up and vulnerable save.
So 4 up in front.
And they've got 6 up feel no pain because the changeling is next to them.
Oh, sounds cheaty, Andrew.
It does, doesn't it? They're 4 up. Oh, that's good. Hello.
That is very good.
Yeah, in fact, so these are the feel no pains.
Yeah, so 5 feel no pains.
6. So 3 wounds.
3 wounds. That is not what I wanted. That's not even 2 dead, is it?
2 wounds each. So how many? Is it 1 damage?
Yeah.
So 1 guy dead, 1 guy on 1 wound.
Oh dear. I think we're gonna have to put some heavy firepower into these guys. We'll come back to you with what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so we're firing the Helverin into the flamers. Are they just called Tzeentch flamers?
They're called flamers.
They're literally called flamers.
It says flamers.
Okay. So yeah, I am literally firing into the flamers. So everything's going into them. So we'll start off and we will do the heavy stabber. So hitting on 3s, all hit. And then wounding on 4s, no wounds. And then we'll do the 4d3 autocannons, so hits. So we have 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8 dice. So I'm hitting on 3s. So 2 misses. And then wounding on Strength 7, toughness 4, so wounding on 3s. Nice. So
Yeah, 4 up saves.
oh my god.
And then I feel no pain. Is it just 1?
3 damage.
3 damage. Oh.
One's
You say 1 of 3 damages.
just 1 dead.
Yeah.
That is pretty disturbing. I didn't realise these flamers were going to be so hard to get rid of. Okay.
There's 1 wounded anyway.
Yeah. So we're going to come back and decide what I do next. Okay. So Paladin Knight, one of the heavy stubbers is going to go into this cultist. The other one's going to go into the flamers, and then the rapid fire battle cannon is going to go into the Hellbrute. So we'll do the first one into the cultist, the heavy stubbers. So 3 hits, and then wounding on 3s, 3 wounds, no AP.
6 up. Nah.
He did. Okay, so we'll do same thing into the flamers. So 3s, so 2 hits, and then 4s, 1 wound. 4 up.
Saved.
Saved. So rapid fire battle cannon into the Hellbrute. 2d6 shots. 6. That's average, I suppose. Hasn't been doing very well, the old rapid fire battle cannon. So strength 8. So well, we're hitting on 4s first.
Who's again? Sorry. Oh yeah.
Hellbrute. So only 2 hits, and then 3s to wound.
Battle cannon's doing a bit poor, isn't it?
Oh my god, the battle cannon has done nothing. I can't believe I've missed. This is devastating, guys. Devastating. I'm really struggling with the old firepower. Okay, so we're going to go to the Helverin at the back. Okay, so the Helverin is going to fire everything into the flamers. So, heavy stubber. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on 4s. No wound. Okay, rapid fire battle cannon. No, sorry, auto cannons. So we have 6, 10 shots. So hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 3s.
It's too many.
7 hits, 7 wounds.
7 and 4s. It's too many.
It's 3 damage each. So first one.
I've just done it. So what's
1 dead.
2 wounds? Yeah, so 1 dead. Or 2 damage even.
Another one dead.
Another 1 dead. Last one. And 1 and 1 wound.
That feel no pain came in handy there.
Yeah.
Saved one.
That's all that shooting down, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're going to go into the charge phase. Okay, so these 3 bikes are going to charge the Demon Prince over here. So roll to get in, and we make it with a 7. Okay, I'm declaring a multi-charge on the Havocs and the Sorcerer here. So Andrew is going to Overwatch.
Yep, so this is the missile. It's going to be a crack missile.
Yep.
Which is a miss.
Miss.
Auto cannon. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Strength 7, so that's a
3.
It's a wound.
It's -2.
I think it's just 1, isn't it, for us?
Okay, I'll roll and see what comes up. Oh, it's a 2, so... What's that, 1 damage?
Auto cannon is... We check, it might be 2 actually.
Might be 2 actually, yeah.
Auto cannon is 2 damage.
Yeah. Okay,
Bolt pistol.
and the bolt pistol.
Should have found this, it's -2, got to remember that. Which doesn't it anyway.
Okay, and then my roll. A 5 should be more than enough. Okay, so we're doing the combat over here. The bikes versus the Demon Prince. So, we're going to go in with 12 attacks, hitting on 2s. Okay, we've rolled a couple of 1s there. So we'll get rid of them. And then we're now going to be wounding on 4s. But re-rolling because we charged. So we get to re-roll these. So we've got 5 hits already.
Too many.
So we have 9. Yep, 9 wounds.
Right, 4 up.
So 4 up and vulnerable.
Most of them, isn't it?
So we have
That's going to be him dead.
a 7. I don't even need to roll the D3. Oh, have you got a feel no pain or anything?
Nope.
No. So the Demon Prince is dead. We'll remove it now. So we're now going into this combat. So 4 attacks into the Havocs. So 3 hits, and then 6s and then 4s, so 3s to wound. They charge, so I get to re-roll. So that's 3 at -3.
Which one's this against?
Havocs.
Havocs, okay. So
That's
3
3
minus
six
3 is 6. So 2 dead out of 2.
Which is handy, because there's 2 left. And then the 4 attacks against the Sorcerer. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. Re-rolling. Nope, so 3 go through at -3.
Alright, 5 of them vulnerable. 2 wounds.
So D3 damage. Need.
He's
Yes, he's dead. So that is the end of the fight phase. Morale, do the Flamers need to take a morale test?
Possibly.
Let's hope the rest of them die.
Leadership 7, so yes.
How many have they lost?
4.
So 4 Flamers have been lost. There's leadership 7.
So 4 plus. Ooh, 10, that's 3 more.
3 more gone. That is exactly what the Custodes needed.
Oh, I don't want too many. Too many dead.
So there is 2 Flamers left, along with the characters. Okay, so we're going to go into... we'll have a look at the cards and see what I've scored. Okay, so got a point for War Zone secure because we were holding 3 objective markers. We're on our way to get defend objective 1 and defend objective 3. We didn't get domination and we didn't get secure objective 5. So we're going to go into Chaos, turn 3.
3.
We'll go into the cards. So Andrew used 3 command points and done the stratagem out of the rulebook to pull a card because he wasn't on any objective points, and he pulled Supremacy, which I don't think he's going to try and go for. We'll move into the movement phase.
Right, so over here the 2 Flamers have moved forward, the Chariots move with them, and the Changelings moved up behind just so they can get to keep their feel no pain. Over here this Sorcerer just moved on to the point, so next turn I don't have to spend any command points to pull an objective if it lasts that long and if he doesn't get killed. So
And let Hellbrute stay where he is.
Yeah, Hellbrute just stays still like he always does. So onto the Psychic phase. Right, so my Fate Skimmer is going to cast Boon of Change on my Flamers there. So what card value 7. So yeah, that goes off.
Yep.
D3, and it gives me an effect based on what the D3 is. So that is 2, which is +1 strength, which is exactly what I wanted.
Lovely.
Yep. He's then going to use Flickering Flames on the same target. 5, which goes off.
Yep.
So now re-rolling wound rolls in the shooting attacks.
Isn't it +1 to wound rolls?
Yeah, sorry, add 1. I'll keep thinking of Demon Spark is
Yeah,
the trait. Yeah. Then I'm going to use the Changeling. It's going to smite onto this unit.
Yep.
So 5 up. Yep. D3. Yep.
For 3. So see if I can get any 6s to ignore any of that. I get 1 6, so that's 2. So that is 1 dead because he was on 1 wound, and then 1 is down to 3. Oh dear.
Right, he's casting Prescience on the Hellbrute, so I need a 7. Ooh, Perils. No command points left, so he's just perilled. So takes 1 wound, puts him down to 3.
Yep.
His second one is a Smite, which will be going to those guys over there.
Yep.
I need a 5 for that. He's perilled.
He's perilled again.
So, D3.
Unbelievable.
3 wounds, he's dead. Well done there.
That's what we call the psychic phase going wrong towards the end of the game when you haven't got command points left.
Yeah.
Can't believe you just rolled 2 double ones.
Yeah, so
it's not even like you rolled a double 6 and got one of them off.
No.
You got like a super smite or something. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go into the shooting phase.
Okay, so these 2 flamers are throwing their flamers at them. Yeah. So it's a D6 for each flamer. Oh, good hit.
11.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. The strength 4. They have +1 for that spell I did, and +1
for the weapon
from him.
Ah.
So strength 6.
Yeah, and then +1 to wound. So you're wounding on 3s.
4s, wounding on 3s, and I got reroll 1s from Demon Spark.
Yep.
Oh, no 1s though. Get this out of the way.
So 7 wounds.
7 wounds.
And it's minus. Was it -1? -1, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, -1, damage 1.
Yeah, so 3 up saves. So 1, 2, 3 go through. That takes out another bike. Okay, so we'll come back in a second.
Right, so the Helbert here is going to shoot at these bikes. So his las cannons and a single crack missile.
Yep.
So Christian didn't go off the first turn, so 3s he's hitting on the las cannon. 1 hit. Strength 9, so 3 to wound. 1 wound. AP -3 for las cannon.
So 4 up invarm.
Yep,
saves.
And then the crack missile hitting on 3s. Nothing. So on to the charge phase.
Charge phase. Okay, this Fate Skimmer? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Fate Skimmer.
Yeah, it's going to charge. The Custodes bike, needs a 5 to get within an inch. Yep, he's done it with a 12. He can go anywhere he wants around that Custodes bike, so we're going to move him in.
Right. Right, Changeling's going to try and charge into the bike.
He's a 10.
Nope.
Doesn't get to a 6.
I might just put the flames in there because I feel like it.
Yep.
6.
Yeah, so yeah, 6. Okay, so the Custodes bike's going to overwatch the Fate Skimmer. So he's hitting on 2s. No, he's not. He's hitting on 6s because it's overwatch and there's no rerolls. We got 2. What toughness is the Fate Skimmer?
Fate Skimmer is toughness 5.
So 5s and 6s to wound. No wound. So we're starting off with the Fate Skimmer attacks. He has 3 attacks
with
from
a
the
Ritual Dagger.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. So
1 hit.
Ritual Dagger is Strength User, which is Strength 3, but he gives demons +1, so that's 4.
Yep, so it's 5 up.
Nothing.
No wound. And then you've got 6 attacks with the
Screamers.
From the Screamers.
Yep, and these also hit on 4s, so use his weapon skill, which is 4+. Which is better, but still not great. So 3.
So 3 hits.
This one is Strength 6 though.
Okay, so 4s.
Yep, so 2, and that's AP -3, damage 2.
Okay, so 4 up in bomb. Make 1, foul 1. It's 2 damage. So he's down to 2 wounds. Okay, so the Flamers are attacking. They've got 2 attacks each.
Yep, hit on 5s.
So 2 hits.
2 hits. Strength is 4, but they've got +2 from the guy and the
Flick and Flame thing?
Yep, Flicking Flames is that? No, not Flicking Flames.
It's Boon of Change, which put up your strength.
Yes, Strength. Where did I get the other? Oh, Boon of Change. Yeah, sorry. Boon of Change and his +1 strength.
Yep.
So on 6. So there's 1. That's just 8 not even no APs, this is close combat, so.
Okay, so 2 up save. Yep, saved.
Oh, I can't even kill 1 bite.
Okay, so we're going to go into the attack. Okay, so we're going to do the fight back into the Flamers. So 4 dice hitting on 2s. So we've got a 1, of course. So it's 3 hits, and then wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. -3, they've got 4 up invons. Fouled both, so it's D3 on the first one. He's dead. D3 on the second one. He's dead. The Flamers are gone. Thank God for that. So there was no morale to take. I did get defend objective 1 and defend objective 3, which is over here on that turn. So I got another 4 points, putting me up to 9. Andrew is on 4. So we're going to go into the Custodians and Knights turn 4. Okay, Custodians and Knights drawing their cards. We still got secure objective 5. We got advance, overwhelming firepower, so it's kill some units in the shooting phase. Kingslayer, so kill the Warlord, and Emperor's Vengeance, which you can't do because you need to control a objective marker that the opposition enemy controlled. So we're going to go into the movement phase. Okay, so the movement phase, the Helverin moved up out of the deployment zone, so we can get the advance attack objective. These 2 bikes drop down from here over to here, have a shot at the changeling, and then charge the Fate skimmer. And then the Paladin Knights moved up to get closer to the Hellbrute, just in case he can't take him out this turn. Then he'll have a go at moving and charging him next turn. So we're going to go into the shooting phase. Okay, so these bikes firing in at the changeling. So we're hitting on 2s. So we missed 1. So 11 hits. And then we are wounding on 3s because he's only toughness 3, the changeling, apparently. So we have got 7.
Right, he's got his 4 up and vulnerable save.
Yep. So 4 wounds. How many?
He's got his Feel No Pain.
Okay, yep.
So just 1 damage each.
Yep, 1 damage each. So
6
4
ups.
Feel No Pains. No.
Go through.
How many?
4 wounds, he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that doesn't leave me with much to shoot for my Helverins, but
My plan worked.
we'll come back in a second. Okay, this Helverin here has line of sight on the Hellbrute. So, he's only in range with his autocannons. So we're going to do 4 D3 shots. So, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 shots. See how many hit. So we're hitting on 4s because of the -1 from Alpha Legion. What a roll! Look at that. This is better. Watch me roll now with a wound roll. It'll be
1.
so it's 4s to wound because strength 7, toughness 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's the AP on this?
-1.
So 4 up saves. 2 go through.
2 go through. That's 6 damage.
He's nearly dead then. 8 wounds for her.
Okay.
I think.
That was good. That's about the best bit of long range shooting I've done all game. Okay, we're going to come back with the Knight. Okay, the Paladin Knight is going to put everything into the Hellbrute. So he has 2 rapid fire battle cannons. Hitting on 4s. So we have 4 hits, and then wounding on 5s and 6s. We have 3 wounds. 3 up saves, no OP.
That's better.
So all saved. So now we're going to do the 2d6 rapid fire battle cannon. Can this weapon actually do something this game?
Never does.
Because it actually has, I don't think it's even taken a wound off anything yet. So let's see how many shots we get.
1.
Oh, we get 8 shots. That's the best we've had so far. Can it actually do something?
Go on, 8 ones.
We'll see. So we're hitting on 4s because we're still out of 12-inch range. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So we've got 6 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's not great. So we've got 2 wounds at -2.
5 up. Oh,
They're through, he's dead. They would have been D3. So, well, would have done 6 damage.
Still got the Fate Skimmer, he's going to win the day.
We've still got the Fate Skimmer, so we're going to go into the charges. Okay, these 2 bikes are going to charge in. The Fate Skimmer does not have any guns and he's in combat anyway, so he wouldn't be able to... 6 is more than enough to get them in. Okay, so we'll go straight into the attacks. I've got, from the guys that charged, 8 attacks. So we're hitting on 2s. Couple of 1s in there. So now we're wounding. What's your toughness?
Toughness is 5.
So wounding on 3s. Re-rolling. Oh, we dropped one. So re-rolling these 3. So they're all wounded. So you have, is it a 4 up or 5 up?
4 up save.
Yep, so 4 up and vulnerable save.
Good, 2.
So yeah, it's good. 2 go through. So I get D3. You don't get any feel no pains when you do?
Nope.
So D3 damage
Oh, that's not good.
for 6.
Down to 2 wounds.
Okay, so we have the other bike that didn't charge, so I'm not going to get to re-roll the wounds on this one. So hits. Misses 1. Wounds on a 3. Rolls 3 1s. Okay, the Fate Skimmer gets to fight back. So the Fate Skimmer is going to split his attacks.
Yep, so the 3 Ritual Dagger attacks are going against the single bike there. So they also hit on 4s. So 2 hits.
Yep.
Strength is 4 because he's user and is +1, so 4, so that's 5, is it?
Yep.
So 1 wound. That's AP -1, 1 damage.
So 4 is a save.
And then the Lamprey Belt bite, so the Screamers are going on against the 2-man squad.
Yep.
Hit on 4s. Is that the way?
Good amount of hits, 4 hits.
Yeah, 4 hits at strength 6.
So 4's to wound.
Yeah, 4's to wound. So 3 wounds.
3 wounds. And
AP -3, damage 2.
okay, so 4 up invulns. Oh, 2 go through. Damage 2, do you say?
Yep.
That kills 1 and takes 1 of the bikes down to 2. So I got overwhelming firepower for killing the Hellbrute and the Changeling. I didn't get 3 units though, so just the 1 for that. And I got 1 for advancing out of my deployment zone. I didn't get secure objective 5. Could definitely get it next turn. And I didn't get Kingslayer again. Could definitely get it next turn. Okay, so the movement phase was quick because the Fate Skimmer didn't move. So we're going into Psychic phase. Didn't get any cards either because he's not any tactical objectives. So we're going to go for Smite.
Yep, so he's going to smite the guy with the lance in the air.
Yep.
5 up. Yep, 10.
Goes off.
Click on 11. D3. 2.
Let's see if I can ignore any.
Oh.
Ignore 1. He's still alive.
Then he's going to cast Boon of Change on himself. So we'll try to use 7. Doesn't go off.
Doesn't go off.
So onto the fighting phase.
Okay, so fight phase. The Fate Skimmer is going to attack with his knife into the model with 1 wound.
Hit on 4s.
2 hits.
Strength is 4, so 5s. Nothing.
No.
The 6 attacks going to go on the other guy because he's got more wounds.
Yep.
Actually, no.
Or do you want to split them?
Yeah, I'm going to make it so put in Screamer. So 3 attacks on one guy, 3 attacks on the other. So 4 attacks. This will be on the one guy with 1 wound.
Yep.
2 hits.
Yep.
Strength is 6. Nothing. Other
Yep,
one.
right.
And on 4s.
2
wounds.
hits.
Wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
And
Maybe
then
-3 damage.
4 up invuln. Nope. Damage 2. He's dead. Okay, so we're going to do the fight back with the Custodian. So he's hitting on 2s. So all hit. And he's wounding on 3s. So 3 wounds. So 3 4 up invulns. 2, 3. He's dead. Okay, and that is the end of the game. We'll come back with a post-game chat in a second. So, post-game chat. I think it was a good game. When you first bought your army,
I actually said to Andrew, I was like, "There's no way that's only 1750 points. I expected there to be more, but I didn't really understand how good a lot of your demons were."
Yeah.
The flamers, wow! I mean, D6 auto hits for each flamer, and you rolled extremely well on them as well.
Yeah, and a bunch of buffs and bonuses and auras, which are all...
Yeah, it was really, really... it was quite devastating, to be honest. They were, I think, probably done the most damage out of everything in the army.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
They were really, really good. I mean, my Custodes, as Custodes are, they were durable. They done okay. Like the 6-up feel no pain on mortal wounds. I actually ended up saving probably about 5 or 6 wounds.
Yeah, it was quite a lot.
Yeah, made like 4 to 6 wounds from rolling them 6s, which is quite a bit. I mean, that's a bike and a half that I've saved from mortal wounds from the psych round. You were towards the end very unlucky with your 2 double ones.
Yeah.
On the perils of the warp. Yeah, it's not very often you see someone perils of the warp twice in a row. And yeah, you didn't even get the good perils of the warp. You got the bad perils of the warp, which are the double ones twice. But yeah, I think it was really not. I mean, I've never played against any demon list actually. I mean, I think I've played in lists that might have some demons in it. I've played against a Plague Bearer list actually, but that's definitely the first time I played a Tzeentch demon list. I mean, they've all got 4-up invulns, which is really good.
Well, all demons, and they got their Tzeentch demon save.
Yeah.
+1 to all the invulnerables.
It was really good, and obviously you done really well playing the Alpha Legion with all your sort of shooty things, which was really good. I mean, it seemed to really mess up my knights in their shooting.
Yeah, that Hellbrute lasted right to the last turn, or second last turn, or
the Hellbrute done really, really well, and I think that my rapid fire battle cannon was atrocious, absolutely dreadful. I think he took off some wounds at the end, and that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He killed them. He only had 2 wounds left. Yeah. So I think the Paladin took up, like with his heavy stubbers, might have taken the odd wound off of here and there of some infantry stuff, but really my Paladin actually done nothing apart from take some damage from your Hellbrute. Took 5 wounds from your Hellbrute. The Helverins were good. They weren't amazing, but they were good. They done some good damage here and there. Again, the -1 from the Alpha Legion was hard. It did like have an effect on my shooting. Trying to get rid of those Havocs took me ages. Trying to get rid of the Hellbrute took me forever.
Screamers lasted longer than they should have as well. They kept on getting my 4+ for them as well.
Yeah. You saved in the first 2 turns. You saved really, really well.
Yeah.
I think it was the 3rd turn. Was that the turn where you lost all these?
Everything went wrong and everything started dying.
Yeah, the Flamers. I took a few Flamers out, and you actually end up losing another 3, which is, I think, massive.
Yeah, it's the problem because I want to keep him a 9-man squad, so he's flipping flames on all of them. Because obviously you only cast a spell once. So
yeah.
Could have taken 3-man squads, but
I think you should have command pointed that.
Yeah,
that
probably.
You probably that you should have command pointed that, and maybe because you rolled a 6, so you couldn't have got any worse.
But then the way I roll is I've rolled on a 6.
Yeah, true. But because taking them extra 3 flamers, because then even them 2 flamers did still do damage again. So imagine if you'd had 5 flamers, they probably would have taken out my bikes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So the bike, and then I would have just had the knights, which you probably could have flamed them to death because they'd done enough damage to that Helverin. They took something like 5 wounds off of the Helverin or 6 wounds off the Helverin.
Yeah.
Which is quite a lot off of a vehicle. I mean, them flamers are just nasty.
All flamers I find in 8th edition are just nasty because there's always D6 and you automatically hit. then you've got to roll wounds. And
Yeah.
they're normally...
But they're 12-inch flamers as well, so you can.
Yeah, so-
That's one of the best things about them. I think you can drop them in from deep strike, and you can flame people straight away.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of flamers are 8 inches, so you're dropping them from deep strike, you can't flame anyone.
Yeah, and anyone who can charge them is going to get hit by a flamer, because...
Yeah,
You've
I
got to
mean,
do a
who
12
wants to charge 9 models with D6 auto hit flamers? And they're not bad strength, are they?
Strength 4 as the base strength for them.
Yeah,
It's
and then
based
you would
on the
get-
strength of the demon.
Yeah, and then your thing was giving them +1.
Yeah, I had +1 from the
Heralders.
Fate Skimmer, who gives +1 aura to
Yeah.
strength to Tzeentch demons. I had
Yeah.
the Flickering Flames, which is +1 to wound. And
Yeah.
I had the Demon Spark Warlord trait on them, which is reroll wounds in the shooting phase of Tzeentch demons.
Yeah. So there's some really good synergy there.
Yeah, and then the Changeling, who gives Feel No Pain to Tzeentch demons within 9 inches on a 6+.
Yeah, which did work. You did
Yeah,
actually save
got-
some wounds from that.
After they, did very well on my runnable saves with them again, but
Yeah.
every time they did fail them, I kept a couple more alive.
Yeah, so I think they were a really, really good unit. To be honest, I just think you were quite unlucky there, really, with losing 3 of them to the morale.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think once I managed to get them down, and once they did lose the 3, then my job became a lot easier, because I didn't want to charge them with my bites, because I thought I'm just going to end up dying. So I went after the Demon Prince and took out the Demon Prince. But again, if there had been 5 flamers, I wouldn't have wanted to charge 5 flamers, because there's a good chance that I died.
I just remembered at that point I actually had 3 command points, so I could have just done the ignore morale.
You could have done,
instead
yeah.
of the reroll. So
Yeah, you could have done.
should have done that really.
Yeah, instead you spent 3 command points on a stratagem you couldn't do.
Yeah. That worked out well.
Yeah, but no, I really, really enjoyed the game. It was our first time doing a full battle report. It didn't actually take. It took obviously a little bit longer, because we
did stop for lunch. So
yeah, we did stop for lunch. Yeah, but yeah, it was. I thought it was a really good game. I think. I mean, obviously the cultists died fairly quickly, but that's what cultists do. When you've got small units.
well, you managed to take out 2 squads. You took out all 10 of them in a single shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were just unlucky, those ones. But
Yeah. No, I think overall, like, I'm really happy with my list. I think there's definitely going to be armies I come up against and I'm going to struggle. Maybe like really horde type armies I'm probably going to struggle against. And I don't know.
Flamers.
Flamers. Yeah. Probably and obviously it was quite a heavy cyclist you took, which is what I wanted to test it against. And they've done all right. I mean, I think you could have had someone like Magnus in there, but again, if you'd put Magnus in there, the whole game would have changed, and I'd have been doing different things. Probably everyone would have been shooting at Magnus, and I'd have been using command points in different ways and all sorts of things. So yeah, it was a really fun game, and tested the list. I hope you guys watching it enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the board. That took Andrew a while to set up. How long did it take you say?
It wasn't hours, I was joking.
Oh,
It's, half an hour. It's just because I had to stick all the little things in the windows.
Yeah. So
Keep
all the
falling
plant, all the fauna.
Yeah. It's
But
mostly spent trying to balance out the board, because if you look at it, it's roughly sort of like mirror image from each other. So
yeah, so I think that the plants are really good. Like we were talking about this battle map that John had actually bought, and how it's hard to get terrain to sort of blend in with the map, but I think the plants have worked really well. But let us know what you think. Tell us if you liked it, hated it, and we'll always obviously strive to get better. But yeah, so I think that's the victory points actually ended on the Custodians and Knights had 11 victory points.
yeah, I had 4.
Chaos had 4, so he couldn't even come back with that if the Fate Skimmer had survived. So yeah, really good game. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. Comment, let us know what you thought. We always want to know what your comments are, constructive criticism. Yeah, let us know if you would do anything differently. If you think we should have taken other relics, warlord traits, anything like that. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.